Edgar Allan Poe, the man, the myth, the legend. Childhood. Edgar was born on January 19, 1809. Edgar's dad was David Poe Jr. His mom was Eliza Poe. For a time, Edgar was happy. See that 30 seconds? That's when he was happy. Sadly, Edgar's dad got angry and left the family. Then, about 2 years later, Edgar's mom died. Eliza Poe did not actually die of a lightning strike. She actually died of a disease called influenza. His parents were now dead. He was adopted by John Allen and his wife, Frances Allen. Edgar and the Allens then moved from Richmond, Virginia to London. While in England, Edgar went to school and got very good grades. Much later, on February 14, 1826, Edgar decided to go to college. University of Virginia, to be exact. He wasn't given enough money to continue college, so he turned to gambling, which didn't really work out for him, and he went into a $2,000 bet. After he ran out of money, he was promptly kicked out of school. Edgar was furious that John Allen didn't give him enough money. Now that Edgar had nothing else better to do, he decided to join the army. Edgar did well in the army and earned the rank of a sergeant major. Then Edgar got awful news. Edgar's foster mom, Frances Allen, died. But during this time of grief, Edgar finally made up with John Allen, his foster dad. With the support of his foster father, he applied to West Point Military Academy.
But after only a year at West Point, he was kicked out for poor handling skills. It said he got himself kicked out on purpose.
Edgar did not actually shoot someone. He just didn't know how to properly work his weapon. This situation could have become a reality if he stayed at West Point.
When John Allen found out, he was so furious he never spoke to Edgar again. So Edgar left New York, where West Point is located, to live in Baltimore with his aunt. While in Baltimore, Edgar met the love of his life, Virginia, Clem. He loved her so much he decided to marry her. Two tiny problems. Problem 1, they were cousins. Problem 2, Virginia was 13. They didn't seem to care and were married anyway. Edgar decided to work for a literary magazine. There he developed a reputation as a harsh editor. All those poems were good, but none of them were compared to his most popular work, The Raven. Sadly, Virginia became very sick with tuberculosis and died. Edgar was very distraught that his wife had passed away. He ended up drinking his booze to forget about his problem. Virginia did not rest in peace, however. He soon became engaged to Elmira Helen Whiteman. On one condition would she marry him, if he stopped drinking. Couldn't do that, so the engagement was called off. Poe then got engaged to Sarah Royster, his childhood sweetheart. This engagement didn't work out either, but for a very different reason. Edgar was going on a business trip to Philadelphia. His body was discovered hours later. He was rushed to the hospital, and the doctors did all they could, but it was too late. As he lay there dying, he uttered his last words, "God, help my poor soul." Edgar then died. Here's a funny comic I found online just to entertain you. The crazy thing is, no one knows how Edgar Allan Poe died. There are many theories, including carbon monoxide poisoning, rabies, and my own personal theory, ninja attack. Though Edgar Allan Poe never received very much financial reward for his poems, they still shock, horrify, and enlighten poets today. He even got this little plaque. See, very nice.